Hmm.
Oh wow, this sound looks like I'm working.
It looks like you're in a work meeting.
Yeah, every day the work meeting with
Yeah.
this real voice.
Recording in progress. Get PTSD. But yeah, Bella, how's it going?
Good, good. It's been like a very busy. I just can't imagine like after I come back, I still pen something and like doing some video editing. I feel like I'm crazy, but I still feel very tired. But
Oh yeah.
hopefully, next week will be fine.
Because you just got back from visiting LA and Comic-Con, right?
Because I feel I saw many other artists like talk to artists like you. I feel like fresh, inspired. I want to do something, so I didn't stop. I don't know how long will it last.
Yeah, that's cool. So how was Comic-Con?
The Comic Con is fine. It's interesting. It's like a triathlon for artists. Like you will moving, hauling boxes, and like set your own sales strategy. Also setting up your booth, like to decorate them. It's like a all in once. You will do everything, and also trying to be social. Social is what it's not what I am. So I'm natural introvert people. I do not like doing social, but in Comic Con, I become very extrovert. I even like a greeting, say hi to random people walking by. Can you imagine? So, I'm like a push myself to do that.
Oh.
Uh,
And you did Lightbox before, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you're kind of used to it by now.
yeah. I'm kind
Um,
of skated into that.
yeah. Do you get burnt out after a weekend of that?
I think so, but it's fun. It's once or twice a year, so I could just burn the energy out.
Yeah. I'm similar to you. Like I'm pretty introverted, but a couple times a year I can do something like really social.
hmm
And then I just want to like lock myself away and be in my studio working.
So that's interesting. I saw your social media post. You look like a very extrovert person, your image. Then I talk to you, I feel you are a very introvert person. So it's
Oh,
like a very conflict combination.
yeah, you're fooled. Um, I used to be like very like in high school and college, like very shy, but then I think I got over it. I became more confident in myself and I was forced into these situations where I have to like talk in front of people and stuff. And that's part of why I do this podcast to like force myself to talk to people and you know, yeah, I enjoy it now. So,
Oh, cool. So I'm curious because I have similar situation. In high school, I barely talks and I have very few friends in high school. So I'm curious that like when did you find your confidence and be like more extrovert in your lifetime?
um, I think a couple things happened. I started like 10 years ago, um kind of like earlier on in my career, I started to get asked to like go to colleges and do talks and stuff. And the first few that I did, speaking in front of like 100 people or a couple hundred people, is like really scary. I
Mhm.
remember like practicing in front of friends and like over preparing and all of that. But then after doing it a few times, it's like it didn't bother me anymore. Because everyone's there, they're excited to see you. Um, so yeah, just be yourself and if you say something dumb, it's just part of your who you are, you know, it's fine. So yeah, I don't get nervous in front of that and with that stuff anymore. And then also for confidence, I started going to the gym, working out, feeling better about myself, looking better. Um, so that was a big thing for me as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. How about you? Is it a struggle at all, like at work or I mean you work remote, so it's probably easier.
You mean now this work? Yeah.
Mm, like
Feel
being more quiet, is it ever an issue? Because a lot of times artists ask me, they're like, I'm really quiet. Like, how do you deal with like work meetings and stuff like that?
mhm. I feel I'm like reshape my personality after high school. So in high school, I'm in, China, we have very high pressure study atmosphere. Like everyone is very pushing themselves, very high pressure life. So that forced you to not think about social life anymore. So I don't have myself at that time. After I got to college, I made some real friends and starting to thinking who I am, what I like. It's kind of my teenage appears late during that time in my college. So
Yeah.
I shaped my personality at that time. Then I start to work. So as I get to know more and more artists who have like similar interests as me, I get more friends. So like I'm more extrovert.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's important being around people with similar interests, then you all fit together
Mhm.
nicely. What was What was your childhood like? Were you always an artist or did you always like have a sketchbook? What was it like going from like early as a kid into high school?
Mhm. So I remember when I was in kindergarten, there was a little weird girl who never talks, but she always have a sketchbook and draw something very from nowadays it's nonsense and very abstract shapes. But I was fascinated at that time. I was so curious of what's that as painting, and I started to draw something. Then my parents was supportive. They bring me to some painting class. So I started to learn some academic or like a formal classes then. So that begins my whole art journey. But during my childhood time, I also like dancing. So I also have some dance class, but it doesn't work well. So I only choose painting.
Yeah. Do you still dance now for fun?
Yeah, I still. So I still like that. I already enrolled some classes nearby.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Um, when did you know you wanted to do art like as a job, as a career?
It's complicated because I always feel art is what I like. I feel happy when drawing, but I never think about doing it as a career. Because it's not a mainstream thing in China. Through back years ago. I started to considering is one of my art teacher. He told me you should do that. Like he see potential or talent in me. He encouraged me to do that. When some like a very good teacher tell you that, you will consider it very like carefully. Then I made this decision to go into art school, like art college.
And you went to art school in China?
It's actually a university. The major is called art design. So during that time, I studied many things, not deeply, but shallow, such as graphic design, environment design, media, um, what else? Book. So like how to make a books looking good. We
Oh,
are, yeah, one of our assignment is publish or making our own book.
oh, cool. Like illustrate it too, or just
Uh,
like the graphic design of it?
yeah, more about graphic design and book design. how you will manage your paper format.
Oh, cool. Um, and then you moved to California and went to school for a master's.
No, so after my graduation in Shanghai, I start to work for Tencent. So after that, maybe maybe because Tencent is like a how to say that 996. So
What's that mean?
9 hours each day and
Oh,
6 days each way.
wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe after that, I'm thinking about, oh, I should go abroad,
Yeah.
like to try to some other culture, other life. Yeah.
Okay. So then you came to the US, did your master's, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that was 2 years, and then you got a job at Blizzard.
No. So during my Academy of Art years, I doing some internship, and also my first job in US is in HTC. They are doing some virtual reality called Vive. Do you know that? So I joined one team. It's a very small team, only have one artist, that's me. So I would design some virtual meeting rooms for their app.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I went to NetEase
Hmm.
and then Machine Zone and then Blizzard.
Oh, okay. Cool. How long have you been at Blizzard?
3 years.
Okay, cool. And you enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm quite enjoy it. I feel mailing of professional from different area in this company. So there are a lot of professional people such as narrative. Some of the narrative even work for Blizzard more than 15 or 20 years. So they basically know every IP, every history of Blizzard products. They are like a walking encyclopedia. You can ask them anything. So I respect like people who love their job. So there are many such kind of people in Blizzard.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask, are you only sibling?
A sibling. Yes, I'm the only child because in my generation, Chinese people, they mostly have only one child.
Okay. Yeah. Um, but that's cool that your parents were supportive. Like a lot of times parents are nervous for their kids to like go into art. I know my mom was trying to get me to do something medical because it's like a consistent, normal job.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Are you interested in medical?
no,
No.
no, not at all.
Yeah, yeah. So the only child is also means pressure, right? My parents put every like focus and their attention into me. So it's a lot of pressure. I don't know if you guys have siblings can feel that, but like I feel I cannot fail. I cannot do it bad in my work or in my study. That's a lot
Yeah,
of pressure. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I have a sister or brother.
yeah. Yeah, I can relate to that because I was the oldest and then my brother is 5, 6 years younger than me. So I
Mhm.
was kind of the only child for a bit. And then when he was born, I was like expected to like take care of him.
Mhm.
A lot of times when my parents were working, and then when my sister was born, I was like taking care of too. So it's like a lot of responsibility
Mhm.
when you're younger. So yeah, similar thing. It's like you can't fail, you have to be responsible, you have to get your stuff done. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
get it.
remember when I was persuading my parents to let me doing art as a career. It's very tough because they feel I giving up other major is like giving up. It's not like I choose art as a very serious career. So I need to persuade them and convince them and prove myself. It took years.
But but now you're successful and now they're
Um,
proud of you and
Not as successful, but decent, decent life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, what's your like title? Are you concept artist or at Blizzard?
Yeah, my title is senior concept artist.
Cool. And then what's your, can you describe your focus?
My focus right now is I will manage and in charge of almost all the cosmetics in our game. So it's a big thing in our game because many of the profit coming from that part. So we need to find potential interests and the good sale themes for players to plan the whole year's cosmetic theme, and then we will move into the art inspiration mirror ball and find every references, or we also will do some simple sketches for other artists to refer. And when everything is done, it's passed to our collaborative team, which means NetEase side. They have a lot of talented artists, based on our instructions and direction, they will like submit art. And the way on our side, I will do feedback, paint overs, or sometimes even I will do in-house concept. So some in my social media, I post some in-house concept I do for the cosmetics.
And cosmetics means you're painting over the characters, figuring out like the colors, costumes, makeup, hair.
Yeah, so like a different outfit for them.
Mm,
So for example, last year we have one called Diablos. So every classes, Demon Hunter, Barbarian, they will wear like a Diablos, all the Mexico fantasy, dark fantasy clothes and the visual effects. We design all of that. But what keeps is they will remain to have the very similar weapon and function, but all the skins will change.
I see. And how is it working for NetEase? Are they in China?
Yeah, they're in China. I think for me, working with them is easy because we have the same like cultural background. When we say something, we like relate it to each other easily. But like for some Western artists, they might have some like a difference understanding of authentic taste to the Eastern people, right?
Mhm.
So when the conflicts happens, the role like me, I will kind of balance. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And and you don't need a translator because you can just
Yeah.
so that makes it easy.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
sometimes I will, when I'm reading the very fascinating narrative words on text, I will need to chat GPT it because it's like so literature words
mm,
out of my vocabulary. So
like like formal words or
very formal, like a many like a high level English words.
uh yeah, same. I don't my
You have,
vocab.
oh, shame on you.
Uh, um, what's your schedule like? When do you wake up? How do you start your morning?
Um, well, my morning, the official answer is I will open my computer, looking the working emails and prepare my work. But the truth is I will open YouTube and Bilibili. So watching some videos first, then I will have to convince myself to start to read working notes.
Mm. I actually do the same thing. I open YouTube, I try to find like a podcast or like some music that I want to listen to, and then I put it over to my other screen, and then it's like now I can focus.
Okay, okay. Curious, like what products is your favorite when working?
It depends on my mood. Lately I've been listening to Theo Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of him?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll send you something later. You probably won't like it, but For me, his sense of humor is just so funny. It kind of like reminds me of where I grew up. Um,
Oh,
it's kind of like South country. Um, yeah, the stories he tells, it just makes me laugh. So,
is that like a talk show?
um, well, he'll like interview people. Sometimes they're more serious, sometimes they're more silly. He'll interview like other comedians because he's a comedian. He has like Netflix specials and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, but sometimes he'll talk to someone um who studies like how the brain works or um it'll be like more of these serious topics. So you can learn something, but he's also super funny. So it's like, yeah, it's a good balance.
Oh, wow.
And then yeah, or it'll be music, and I listen to a variety of music. Um, Sometimes I like it when it rains. It's actually been raining here all week. This is the first time it's been like sunny.
Wow.
But yeah, I love working in the rain. So sometimes I'll like play some like rain sounds with like there's a good playlist on YouTube with like Animal Crossing music with rain. And it's just yeah, it just puts me in a good mood to just focus and do my work. Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
poetry,
Yeah.
poetic.
Mm. What do you like to listen to or watch?
Um, I like to looking at some the how to say that criminal story. So
Wow.
in
Yeah.
Chinese, like Chinese YouTuber. So that's why my English doesn't improve anymore since I come to United States. I listen to Chinese YouTuber and some consulting of relationship problems. So
Hmm.
like some real life or like a people's real life problem, they are consulting some experts and like figure out how to solve that.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that kind of thing. Yeah.
I was really into that. I used to be. Um yeah, because I used to like read books and it's so interesting like um how our brains work, how different people's brains work and how we can solve problems and um yeah, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so after you find something to listen to, you get to work, you check your emails. What's like the rest of your day like?
Rest of the day is after checking email, usually our morning sync begins. So we will look through every class, every tickets, and separate the task into each of us artists. Then usually we can start to find some references, figure out how to solve this problem. So because most of our tasks are intense and need to solve in short time, because we are like a relative very small team, we only have 4 person in Blizzard side as artists, and NetEase has over 60.
Hmm.
So we will deal over 60 people's task into our four.
Wow. How much of your time is like meetings, dealing with like feedback and tasks versus like you doing actual artwork?
Yeah, I think our manager is doing it very well. He will balance each one's task in place, and then um, we will have a like a main direction in the meeting. Then each of us will figure out how the detail resolution is. And after we do some PO, usually it's 3 or 4 p.m., I will submit my PO in the channel and get some like a second the other feedbacks and then do another round. Usually 2 or 3 round should works.
What's
So usually,
PO?
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so after my PO, my art team members will give me some feedback, right?
but
So
what is PO?
PO is pen over.
Oh, okay. I see. Cool, cool. What about breaks? Do you take like coffee break in the afternoon? How do you like stay focused throughout the day?
Usually when I was working in the office, every 3 p.m. I will take a break and going to outside, doing a short walk or something, or buying a drink, like whatever. Just I think less than half an hour break. But in home, my break is more simple. I can just lie down, doing a real nap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my problem. I just want to like I could take 2 naps every day.
Oh, me too.
So, you too? So I'm trying to I mean it's a combination of things. It's like I'm I'm like working out and like eating a lot and like those things like they make you tired.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, I'm trying to instead of taking a nap, maybe like going and doing some chores, like clean something or organize something so it like wakes me up and then I can come back.
So, are you able to bring some bed or something in your office to take a nap? Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I work from home like you, so I my bed is
Oh, okay.
downstairs. I can go,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I have a couch that looks too nice sitting next to me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, and then I've got these cats all around me, like sleeping. So I'm like, oh, that looks so nice. You guys just sleeping.
That's so sweet. So, speaking of nap, I have a very embarrassing experience. It's when I'm working in machine zone. Every day I was taking a nap. They have a lot of free, like an empty couch. So usually I will take a nap. But someday when I was taking a nap and a lady come to me, she asked me, why you are taking a nap? Then I figure out, like she's polite, but she just asked me. Then I feel, oh, is something wrong? She feels very powerful. Then I checked on the Slack who she is. So she's the CEO.
Oh, wow.
So I immediately write some letter, write some message to explain like what I'm doing. I'm like working hard, or just my habit. I like explain many things. Then she says to me like she was sorry too, like she is just blah, blah, blah. Then I feel my reaction actually is quick to solve the emergency problem.
Yeah, so you didn't get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's solved. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Um, when I was at Disney, I would find good places to take naps. They have these. Have you ever been to the studio there?
Disney.
Yeah.
I don't think I get into it. I just stand outside of it,
Okay.
maybe.
Um, inside on the artist level, they have these like little couches and they have like a top to them. It's like a half circle with a couch inside. So I took 2 of those and put them together. So it's like a full
Uh,
circle. So I like close myself in this circle and I put a note on the outside, be like taking a nap. So because I didn't want someone to open it and see me like sleeping. But that was one napping place. And then my other napping place was just under my desk. Um, I just like I just brought like a blanket with me and I like made a little bed like a like an animal. But uh yeah, naps are necessary.
important to artists because we are creative work. We really need to shut our brain down sometime, right? We cannot
Yeah.
always be excited.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because our brains are working so hard.
Mhm.
Um, when do you usually finish your day? Like you finish at 6 and then what do you do after work?
Mm, Usually I will eat something.
Do you cook?
After, sorry?
Do you cook?
Yes, very simple ones. I can cook like hardcore ones, but I don't do it often right now because I don't know, I feel exhausted recently. So, usually after eating, I will take a nap. So it's an evening nap. So my
Hmm.
cat will join me.
Cute.
And after that, I will get up to doing some of my own project usually.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to ask if you make time for personal work. That's awesome. How do you like it? I wonder if it's similar for you. Like at work, um, generally I like what I do at work, but at work they're like telling you what to do. You have to do something specific and it's not really yours, you know? So that for me motivates me to do what I really want to do outside of work where no one's telling me. Um, is that how you feel or what like motivates you to do personal work like after work?
The motivates?
Yeah, because some people like they do art all day and
Uh-huh.
then they're like, "Oh, I don't want to do any more art." And I'm
Oh,
like burnt out. But
yeah.
for like me and you, we still want to do art after.
Yeah, I feel it's like a opposite on me because I have a lot of thing I want to do, a lot of project I want to finish, but it stops there by of lack of energy. So I always have plenty of work I want to do. Usually it's just because the energy level. So I really want to higher my energy level to finish all my side projects.
And can you tell me a little bit about your side projects? Is it things that you want to push yourself as an artist? It's like you want to like focus on like environment design more so you build a project around it, or maybe there's a story that you want to tell.
Yeah, so as an artist, I'm open to opportunities, of course. And I feel right now my portfolio is more about characters. My characters are more mature. So I wanna have some really mature, nice rendered or like interesting environments to show the diversity work I can do. Um, and also, after seeing such as you guys' work, I really love the emotion express you guys are doing. It's more for animation or movie. So that's my interesting field. So I'm thinking about how can I add some ability like that? Can I embody some of that kind of thing in my work? So that's for the career side. For my personal side, I also doing some decorative illustration, portraits. Um, and then I also want to do some goodie or like a little model design by myself, like product side. So like most of those three aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something that you can create and then sell at conventions and
Yeah,
things
some
like that.
yeah.
Nice. Um, how did you how did you get into Blizzard? Like students always ask me, they're like, how do you get a job? What can you do? And usually I say post a lot online, um, go to things like Lightbox, make connections with people. Like even if you can't go to those events, like if you're posting a lot online, you might notice like, oh, this art director, he started following me. Then maybe that's an opportunity. You could send a message and you can start to build a relationship. Um, yeah, but what's your advice?
Um, the job in Blizzard is just the one day I got an email from Blizzard HR says they are interested in my work. from social media, something. So
Oh,
I
there you go. Post.
post how that works. But actually, I before that I already know some friends who works in Blizzard. But I guess I'm like too shy at that time to ask them to refer me. But thinking from now, I feel I can do that. So like a use every resources you have. I think
Yeah.
that's also a way. But the most important is still your portfolio.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I think that's important. You don't want to feel like you're, for like people starting out, you don't want to feel like you're like desperate and like asking. It's better
Yeah,
to just be friends and then,
yeah. I really don't want my friend, especially real friends, feel pushed or be used. So very limited time I will ask for that. Like usually I don't.
yeah. What are some difficult things that you've had to overcome in your job? Or maybe things that you learned along your way?
I think one of my job difficulty is there are a lot of different artists submitting their work to us. We will to make sure uh, every design have the very standard same quality. So that means we will need to balance everything and paint over to editing some things, like quickly find a problem solve uh, ways.
Mm,
So I think that's the most challenging part in this role. Yeah, so concept art is especially in like a video game, it's not about like polishing usually. It's more about problem solving.
mm.
Yeah.
How do you deal with someone that's um, maybe more junior, just starting out, or maybe they haven't quite like got it yet and they need more help? How do you how do you help them?
Yeah, that's interesting question because months ago, I just mentored our internship and she become full-time right now. Like she's very hardworking, talented. So I feel the key point is when I was doing this job, I have some list of what is the hardest points, what the places you might make mistake. I have the list of them, and I also find some solutions ways listed for them, and I do a presentation to one by one to give her some idea of what potentially comes to you, and then I feel it helps her to like uh, get to this role,
Mm.
understanding this role better.
Have, that's awesome. Have you ever dealt with someone that you you give feedback and they don't like they might do like 5% instead of 100%? Because
Yeah.
I've ran into that many times where I try to, be kind. I tell them what to do, but then they only do like this much. I'm like I don't want to like keep telling you. I don't want to be like mean. I expect them to do it, but how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, I feel every like a senior artist will deal with that. For me, it's like I will paint over for you and list all the points I mentioned, how to fix it, the way we want to fix it, the direction for you first, and the second round, if it doesn't change, I will like maybe do second round, that's the most. So after second round, I will just let the manager or what's it called, the production manager know. So this is kind of delayed our pipeline a little bit. So we need to like either think about to change artist or somewhat. So like solve the problem.
Mhm. Okay, that's good. Or um, I did something similar. I did like feedback and I made like lots of notes, paint over, and then it still wasn't fixed, so I like did it again. And then I talked to my manager, and then my manager got mad at me. She was like, "No, don't say anything. You can't." Um, she was like, "It's your problem." I was like, "Okay, okay." But I learned through that experience, like finding assignments for the artist, because like some artists, they're just never gonna understand perspective. For example, you can tell them, you can give them tutorials, but they're just gonna flatten everything out always. I had an artist like that, and then I ended up giving them more like graphic design assignments, just like something that fit their niche better instead of trying to force them into something that they weren't good at.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's clever and very nice. I totally related to the artist who is submitting their work because I was in that role like years ago. Some clients may give me some feedback and I cannot reach their requirements. It happens. So I understand. It just cannot fix the in this assignment or in this tasks. It can't be so quickly. Maybe after they practice like a five more piece, 10 more piece, they will fix that, but not in this piece. So we need to figure out how to problem solving.
Yeah. What's something that you love about your job?
Um, I think it's at least something I like. I'm doing the creative industry. So I have many friends who um they studied architecture as major, but because of the job finding things, they going to change their major, starting to engineer, coding, accounting. So I mean, if you are doing what you really like, it's already lucky enough. What can you complain? Especially right now, the job industry is so having a job is already blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, like whenever I start getting like negative or something, I remind myself like I'm like one of the luckiest people in the world. I get to draw all day and get paid money for it. Um, yeah, so we're very lucky. How about advice for artists getting into the industry today? Like for me, usually, like everyone's different, but I had to like really like cut myself out from social things, family things, and just like focus for like 3 years. And then I had a strict schedule for myself of learning, just painting like 14 hours a day. And
Wow, that's intense.
but for me, that was necessary. It might not be necessary for everyone, but um, I just had to be like focused for those few years to like get good enough, and then when I started putting my stuff online, I started getting jobs. But do you have any advice that's kind of like that?
Um, yeah, I really admire, respect your attitude. So actually, I heard more than one artist say becoming before they becoming more popular in the industry, they have some period like that, like a very intense few years working. So I guess that's a very good suggestion. And for me is I feel right now the industry is bring you anxiety, like the AI, everything new and less and less jobs. But I feel the creativity from human is always needed in our humanity society. So we just have to like be open to our feelings. So I feel art is about feelings and technique. So for technique is always starting new things, new techniques, new software, new ways of making art to like equip yourself and open to all the forms of art, like reading, movies, performance, like open yourself to the world to feeling more things, then you will have inspirations. So I think these two things.
Yeah. I 100% agree. Like putting a human experience into your work, like capturing a real like feeling and emotion that you had, if you can put that into your work, that'll make other people relate to it. It'll help you to stand out and it'll put your unique twist onto this artwork. Like um, you have a story only you have, like growing up and your life experience. So like putting bits of that into your work whenever you can, that's what's going to make you stand out, you know? So
Yeah, I agree. So overall, what touches people is still emotion things. So AI can do very sophisticated render stuff, but how can I resonate people's hearts? So it's still humans experience.
yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good quote. I should put that like on my when I'm painting, like what resonates with the human heart. Um, how do you feel about the future of the industry? And since you're in games, do you see games utilizing AI?
Yeah, I think so. Because the business people want like less people working. So they're pushing that.
Yeah.
We cannot do anything about that part. So I guess there will be less and less traditional jobs. Then there will be more and more new jobs.
Hmm.
So like stay fresh and open to what is new required in the industry. I think that's important.
That's interesting. I didn't think of it that way. Um, but yeah, you're right. Because AI is going to open up other problems that artists were going to have to adapt and
Mhm.
change a bit how we work.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I've been talking to some smaller studios and they have they have plans on using AI in a way to speed up the process of making films. So instead of spending like 7 years on a movie, which I think is a bit ridiculous, um, some people love it, but for me, it's like I want to make a movie in a couple of years, be done with it, work on the next one. So in that sense, if we can speed up things, not taking away artist jobs, but you know, instead of or just using AI in a way to make things a little bit faster, getting rid of some of the um, annoying tasks that we might have to do, the really like tedious things. Um, yeah, so that might be um, a good positive way that we're using AI, I would say.
Yeah, so it's sad the AI took so many creativity jobs in our industry. I don't know if you feel right now movies feels less and less really good movies to me.
Yeah, they look like they're all like generated with AI.
Yeah, yeah, like they are either product or marketing lead,
Yeah,
not creative lead, but the marketing have a taste. Oh, the audience like this element. Let's add this. So, what's the real creative or like a humanity in this story?
yeah. That's yeah, it's so frustrating to see. Like when you're there's one movie I worked on years ago. It was a pretty unique, like darker kids movie. It's more for like teenagers and but they couldn't get the funding for the rest of the movie. They had pre-production, but they didn't get the next chunk of the budget. And so like for example, like Warner Brothers or these big studios would be like, you need to put in like a goofy element, a silly element. You need to have like a girl doing this in it. Um, so we started putting in these elements just to like try to like get the movie made. Um, so taking something like really unique and interesting and cool, and then just like making it more and more generic is um, yeah, it's just sad to see that. Like, why can't we like take a risk once in a while? You know, it's like Pixar, the first 3D animated movie, like that was a huge risk. And
Mhm.
then look what it did. It,
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully we get to take
Yes.
more risks soon. I think the industry will realize that and hopefully um, be able to do that.
Yeah, I really like weird, creepy new styles, such as when I first saw Coraline. I
Oh
was
yeah.
so impressed.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I love Leica stuff. Paranorman, that was one of my favorite movies.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
Um,
they have Nike funding it.
oh yeah, Nike, yeah. So their movies don't make any money, I don't think. I think they lose money on every movie, but um um oh, I have something I think is an important topic to kind of touch on. Um and not many people I know in the industry like save, plan for the future, have side businesses, other sources of income. But I think it's important for artists because our industry is it's unstable. A script could get written, a game could get canceled at any time. You get laid off. So it's important to have some other things that you can do or to have some money saved. Is there anything like that you think about or that you consider?
Yeah, I think I'm desperately thinking about every ways, such even including consulting people's
Mm.
fashion taste, help people to find the clothes that matches their vibes that they wanna have. Yeah, that's one of my business, and I also tour people into gallery. So some people who are not artists, they are very interested in our industry, how we paint. So like maybe guide them in the art gallery and give a short speech and teach them how to paint, such kind of thing. So I'm thinking every way.
Wow. Good business brain. Smart. Um, okay. What's a career highlight?
Her like, oh, I don't know this answer. It's embarrassing for me to tell people, oh, this is my highlight, but people don't know my highlight. So I'd rather not answer this question yet. I hope
Oh,
the
that's fine.
highlight hasn't come yet.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I think for me it was my first animation job that I got. I think that was like the happiest moment. And another one was when Spider-Verse came out. It's like the
Oh, yeah.
first movie I worked on that came out. So,
Mhm. Yeah,
um,
maybe highlight.
who do you have a couple artists inspirations that have influenced you?
Um, yes. So there are many digital or like a painting artist, but the tools I want to bring is like two fashion designer. One is Alexander McQueen. The other one is John Galliano. So I feel McQueen's work is very stylized. He has his own like authentic taste, which affected the whole industry, even outside of fashion industry. He's like a brutal beauty, like savage beauty, very cruel and a poetry authentic taste that moves me a lot. Uh, And John Galliano is when I was a childhood, I really like his work. I feel he's really magician and crazy. He literally tried everything, matches different style into one outfit. So I admire his creativity a lot.
Oh,
So
cool.
these two, yeah.
Awesome. I'll have you send me their names after so I can look it up and then I can put it in our in with the video too so people can check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, girls will know them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no clue who these. What's your process like? Because you're very different than me. You're more of a drawer, I think. So could you tell me like from gathering references to sketching, researching, what's your process like?
Why you think we are so different?
I mean, maybe not. Maybe we're similar, but I just feel like you draw with line more,
Oh,
and I'm more of like put down shapes, put down
uh-huh,
color.
uh-huh. Oh yeah, I understand what you mean. So I feel for me, using values is like thinking everything together because value is about especially the color value. You need to think everything together. Uh, for me, is solving one problem after another. That's more linear and easier for me.
Mm,
Yeah, usually I will think about composition and structure problem first, solve this first, then think about coloring and the value things after.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think that's a good way to do it because you can just focus on one task, one issue at a time and solve each one. So,
But I can definitely relate it to your way will bring like a more uh, feeling and it's more fun actually because you are playing with the shape and it just comes out the outcome. So yeah, I
yeah.
want to try your way actually.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see you try. That'd be cool.
Oh.
It can be very frustrating though, because it's more experimental. So you're, for me, I'm like, um, collaging things together, seeing what I can discover along the way. So happy accidents and things like that.
Mhm.
And sometimes I don't make anything good. So I just like put the file into my folder of failed ideas and then
Yeah,
try
yeah,
try again.
yeah, yeah. Because my personality is, if I fail several times, I will like very upset, maybe giving up. So I'm choosing a more like safe way of achieving my purpose.
Mm. Something I've been doing lately, which has helped me, is not even if a painting is like most of the way done,
Mhm.
but I can feel that something is kind of off about it. I'm not scared to just like cut it up and like really try a bunch of different things. So that's helped me to like not be so precious.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I want to see you try like
That's
more
great.
of my approach. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then you can teach me how to draw.
Uh, I will teach you my frustrated experience.
Um, Anything you're doing currently to help you study and like continue to grow as an artist?
Hmm, I haven't think that, but I do feel doing some non-art related things will help me to fresh my brain. Because sometimes looking at too many visual information, our brain will be very dizzy and stop to think. But if I come to see a movie I like, a book I like, or even go outside having some other experience, my mind will be fresh. So I think that helps a lot.
Mm, it's great. Um, yeah, going for a walk, taking photos, changing your environment, going on a vacation. Those are
Mhm,
good non-art things to like give yourself a break.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Um, is there oh, where's your happy place? Is there somewhere you've been that's just like it's calm, it's beautiful, you can focus, you feel refreshed. Um, and where do you find inspiration?
I really like such as garden, museum, or antique shop. I like antique shop
That's
because when
cool.
I see people's old things, I will imagine how their life is gonna look like. So I really like historical things. Yeah.
That's fun.
Or yeah, nature place.
Yeah, that's great. Um, where do you want to travel that you haven't been yet?
Well, that's a lot of places I haven't been to, such as Europe. I never been to Europe. I really wish to visit British England and France to see the museum. And I really like British countryside cottage
Mm,
style because I see many of the 18th, 19th century movie. During that time, I really admire that kind of country style when people are peacefully, romantically living in cottage. So because I am a INFJ, I really maybe in my heart I really wish to have a peaceful life like that. So a
mhm.
little bit isolated to this world, but I cannot live without my Instagram or social media too.
Yeah. So a little bit isolated, but still internet.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's similar to me. I like being, I mean, obviously, that's why I like have a cabin in the middle of nowhere so I can like get away from the city and everything. Um, then just going back to the city to visit once in a while is nice.
Wow. I'm curious, though, like, how do you find this place? Do you build it?
I was going to build a place, so I was looking on Zillow for property,
Uh,
um, or mountain cabins, and I found, yeah, I just found this place. It was like a good price, and it was kind of exactly what I wanted. Because like as an artist, for
mhm.
me, it's hard to buy a house because most houses are ugly. But
Ah, I related to you.
yeah, I'm like, well, I don't have like $30 million to like spend on like something
Only
beautiful.
dollars will have a nice taste.
Yeah. But like a log cabin, it feels like it fits in the environment. It's like rustic, it's timeless. So I feel like very like inspired here. And I can just be like a mountain man, woodsman. Like it's cool. It like gives me a different like perspective on life. I get to be just in nature. I don't hear people or anything. Um, actually, on the weekend, the area I live, it's like a gated community, and a lot of people like retire up here. They use it as like vacation homes. So on the weekend, I hear like people driving by. Um, but during the week, it's just like silence. I don't hear anything.
I do. So you on purposely search isolated house.
Yeah. Um, but I didn't want to be so isolated where it's like an hour drive to civilization. So I wanted to be at least close to a town. It's
Mhm.
like 20 minutes to a small town. They have like grocery store and hospital and all of that. And then another 45 minutes to a big city. So it's not too far away.
So I guess you cook most of the time, right? So you cannot ask for DoorDash
No.
or Uber Eats or
Yeah. Yeah, there's no mail delivery, there's no delivery of any kind here. So uh yeah, I go into town like once or twice once a week or every 2 weeks. I just stock up on a ton of food and yeah, I just make steak and vegetables and eggs and chicken and yeah, very simple but healthy diet.
yeah, that will push you into a cool shift.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, how do you deal with art block or if you don't like what you're working on, how do you like power through and get through it?
Think just need to have the attitude to be professional. So usually we have a certain amount of time, but time budget on one project, right? If the time has already get to 70 or 80% and it's still not good, I will have to accept it won't look like pleasing to me
Yeah.
anymore. So but I will still need to try my best to make it meet some standard quality of the project. At least my manager or other people will feel it's acceptable. So that's my like lowest standard. I need to meet that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super good. I agree. Because I get notes and I'm like, oh, this is like gonna make it horrible, but I just have to do it
Yeah.
and not be too to take yourself out of it, like and just do the note and then submit it, You can't worry too much.
Yeah, when I was younger, when I just entered this industry, I was more crazy. I cannot, I blurred the boundary of personal work and the work, right?
Mm,
Like when work we cannot fix it, I will feel like anxiety, very angry, and even using my personal time to try to fix it, try everything. Right now, let it go. Like
yeah.
doing better next time. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I was the same. Um, I I think when you're starting out, it's kind of necessary to like put in a little extra to like prove that you can do it and yeah, just doing a little bit more than maybe you should.
Mhm.
But just don't do that forever, Do it for, first few months and then once you like get the hang of things, then you can start to like chill out a little bit.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. If you could go back into time as a student, would you change anything?
Feel I I could be like a more chill. I hope so to make more friends because I really feel I'm losing my teenage social life. So I want to get that back.
Is there anything you do now that like makes you feel like a kid again that you kind of like to do?
Yes, such as I bought a skateboard.
Nice.
So I'm trying to standing on it. That kind of feeling remembers me as a child when I was trying new things. So I feel that's very important in life.
Oh, that's awesome. Longboard or like a
Uh,
normal skateboard?
it's not super long, but it's not short. I think it's middle size.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that's what I have. It's like for cruising around, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this kind of age, learning board is very dangerous for us.
Yeah. Yeah, please don't fall on your arm, on your wrist. Be careful. Um, that's awesome. Skateboarding is a lot of fun. Is there anything else that you do like that? Like I like to bike as well.
Mhm. You bike on the mountain?
Not where I'm at now. It would be cool to make like a bike path. I could start at the top and then just go all the way down the mountain. That'd be fun. Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, I used to bike, but in it's in my middle school because I bike to school. But
Oh
that's
yeah.
kind of sport bike. Um, right now, I seldom, sometimes go to gym, but gym work is a little bit like too repetitive for me. Like
Mm,
doing the same thing every time. So I'd rather to doing some such as dance. So it's more like a creative, have some new choreography stuff.
mhm.
So that's more, yeah, attractive for me. But I know I need to do more gym because losing muscle is middle-aged people do.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Um, yeah, see, for me, like gym, because it's so repetitive and simple, it's like I can turn my brain off at the end of the day and all I have to do is count to six,
So
you
it's
know?
a little bit brain relaxed for me, for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I didn't thought that way. Yeah.
yeah. Um, but yeah, keeping especially like legs, and your core and your back and keeping all that strong, like when you get older, like you're not gonna like older people they always like fall over or
Mhm.
have back pain and stuff. So keeping that up is important.
Yeah.
Um, what about long-term goals? It can be art or non-art. Maybe there's like IPs or stories that you want to develop.
Long-term goal. Well, I feel because for a few years I'm more just working as a employee in company in the industry. I don't have my own name, my own style known by people. So I want to be seen by more people and establish myself more into this industry. I could be more of myself.
Mm,
So that's a long-term goal. And
yeah,
have my own business. Yeah, that's long term.
cool. That's great. For your own business, anything specific?
It's probably either some product selling or some education. Yeah, this is the two things I thought about more realistic, but I'm still figuring out other things.
Yeah, nice. Um, I was gonna ask you, what's your cat's name?
Uh, his name is 菊宝. It means orange baby in Chinese.
Hmm. Cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bao means baby.
Okay. Yeah, we both have an orange cat. So
Uh-huh.
is he
The baby
typical?
is there.
Oh yeah, go get him. My orange cat is sleeping over there, so I won't. I've got another one down here. Kiki is, I found her hiding downstairs all the way in the bedroom. She wants to be alone today, I guess. Oh,
He's
cute.
sleeping in the bowl.
He's huge.
Oh, he's sleeping. Okay, okay.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah. Oh, he's sleeping. He's ugly right now, but he can be handsome in the evening.
I like his crazy hair. That's awesome.
Okay, okay. He's
Oh my gosh. He's so chill.
yeah,
That's cute.
yeah. So you
Uh,
have three.
yeah, three cats.
Oh,
There's one right down here I can grab. Yep. Ah, this is Oreo.
oh, Oreo. Hi. It's big. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Oh, sneezing. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. She's blind, so
Oh,
uh,
oh,
um and last night she couldn't jump up onto the bed and she
oh,
likes to like sleep with me. So I felt bad for her, so I slept on the floor with
oh.
her because she usually sleeps on bed, but I'm since I moved, she hasn't figured out how to get on the bed. Maybe I need to make like a ramp so she can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't want her to fall off, you know?
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah. How old is yours?
Um, 2 years old.
Oh, still a baby.
Yeah, they say if a cat never be a stray cat and never give birth to baby cat, they remain always child baby,
Oh,
child,
okay.
always kid.
Yeah. All cats are babies, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an interesting question. It's something I've considered a lot past year or two, is like happiness and because like I'm someone who I have a goal and I work towards the goal and I think, oh, once I get to that goal, once I accomplish it, I'm going to be happy. But then you get there and you're like, like I almost like get depressed because it's like, what's next? Like what, like this isn't what I thought it was going to be. Um, and so I kept like I'd work really hard at accomplishing my goal, like working my way up in the industry or whatever it is. And um, I've found that it's more of the journey, trying
Mhm.
to just enjoy the journey.
Mhm.
And even at like a smaller level, like I realized I wasn't enjoying painting. I was just focused on like finishing the painting, like having the finished product.
Mhm.
Um, but the past year, what I've been doing is just having fun with painting, like playing with my process and not putting pressure on myself to finish a painting in a certain amount of time. Um, and yeah, I have a folder on my desktop with just like probably like 50 paintings that I'm kind of like working on. And then um like no pressure, just having fun with it. And yeah, that's really helped me to just have fun with art again and enjoy just the process of painting and creating, which I think is important. Um, I don't know, does that make sense? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I feel you. I think yeah, one of my favorite author, I think, says in lifetime there are two kind of pain. One is you get what you want. The second is you didn't get it. So it's always pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the only way to have happiness is uh like on the way of pursuing something, you like always have passionate about something. I feel right now the modern life is very easy to get depressed. Maybe because too many information come to us, so many unrelated people's information come to us, and our brain will thinking about too much things. Oh, on social media, they have what kind of life? I have pressure, or like what my peers are doing. They have child, they're successful. So all the things will come to you. You will kind of forget of what you really care about. So I feel have a passion and doing something on the way is most the happiest thing.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Because it like online you see. people doing all this like cool stuff and like, oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I should be better at this or be better at that. But yeah, just being focused on what you really want to do, not being influenced by this other stuff as much. Yeah, I think that's really smart. Cool. Um, yeah, that was all my questions. Did you have a question for me?
Yeah, let me see. I have a lot, but I think uh maybe not too much right now. Um, because you're recording. Okay, what is the most em embarrassing thing ever happened to you since you started working in the industry?
Yeah, there's just one time it was just so like stupid. I was on the first Spider-Verse movie, so I was like pretty new.
Mhm.
And like my production designer and my art director, they asked me to like in the morning, they said like stop by our office or whatever. So when I get into work, um, first thing I like go to their office, I like knock on their door and their door is open and they are the two of them, they're sitting at their desk, they're like talking and like looking at something. So I like knock and they didn't respond. So I was like, oh, they heard me. They're just in the middle of something. They'll once they're done, they'll turn around. So I'm like standing in the doorway, like, and then they didn't. They just keep talking and talking for like a long time. I was like, maybe they didn't hear me. So then I say something. I'm like, hey, good morning, you know. But
Mhm.
somehow they still didn't hear me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, they're both maybe older, maybe, or maybe
Uh-huh.
I was too quiet or something. So I knock again and they still don't. It's like, what is going on? Like, I thought for sure they heard me. So I'm like
Oh,
standing, huh?
hear you. Why do you think they hear you?
Because it was pretty loud. I was like,
Okay.
and it's a small office. I was like, I'm
Oh.
sure. So I'm like in their office, but by their door. And then one of them finally like turns around and he jumps. He's like, oh, it's like, what? You come into my office like unannounced? I'm like, I was like, I'm sorry, you told me to come. You didn't hear when I knocked. Like it was just like an awkward, like weird thing. But yeah, I don't know. That was just I felt yeah, embarrassed and I was like, oh, that was just so dumb. I should have just gone back to my desk or
Oh,
something.
that's what's embarrassing, but it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a big mistake or something.
Yeah. How about you? Have you had an embarrassing moment?
Um, One is I just told you the napping story.
Oh yeah.
My a career crisis. I nearly get laid off, but I saved myself.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah. What else embarrassing? I think that might be it. Um, yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm at work, I try to like not do anything too stupid. Like just try to do my work, you know. But
Mhm. So the second question is, what kind of artist do you consider the most ideal to work with you, and what kind is more challenging to work with?
okay, so ideal artist to work with is someone who's willing to try new things and excited. They have to have like some excitement to try things.
Hmm.
Because in the past, I've hired artists who are maybe less good, less established, but I can tell they're very excited and eager to like learn something new. If I give them some feedback or something, I know they're gonna like put in the time and effort to like learn and do it. So that's something I value a lot in artists. And then second part was someone who's challenging to work with. Challenging. definitely like the opposite of that. Like
Mhm.
doesn't really want to try new things.
Want to use in their own ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think what else. Um, maybe um not having like an open mind. They're kind of like just just stuck in their way. Um, so they like don't want to hear it, you know? They if I show them something, they'll still just do their own thing, you know? So, yeah, I think when like if the positions are switched, if I'm that artist and I get asked to do something like different and like different, like out of my comfort zone, I'm gonna try my best to like do that thing, like even if it's really difficult and I have to struggle through it, you know?
Yeah, I think that is fun. Yeah, li
Yeah.
life is so tedious, so like why don't try something new?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, third question is if you are not artist, what else you might thinking doing? Do you realize your childhood dream?
Yeah, I think as a kid, I was either going to be an artist or a musician. And so if I didn't become an artist, I'd definitely be a musician. I played guitar like my entire life. I was in bands. Um, I played guitar for my church, like growing, like all through school.
Oh,
And I was in a band in high school. Um, we were we were decent. Um, not that great, but we were decent enough to like play at like venues and stuff around town.
that's so
And yeah, it was amazing. It was like dream come true. Like I just like at that time I was like, let's continue this. Let's try to make it as like musicians. And um, but what I realized was you're relying on all these other people. You're relying on like four or five other people, and they weren't as into it as I was, or different things in life came up for them. So I was like, art is something that I can just do, and on my own, it's more independent. But I still play guitar now, and I want to. Maybe my next personal project is going to be something related to music, like so maybe I can incorporate some of my experiences being in a band and maybe even like make some music or something. I think that would be fun.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. So you never thought about adding normal job outside of artist?
No, I would there's no way I could do a normal job. I don't think. Uh yeah, my like for me I have this thing where if everyone is doing this thing, like everyone is expected to like go to college, um, study this and become um, a pharmacist or whatever it is. Like something in my brain makes me want to do the furthest thing from that. Like I like just following like the normal thing, it just feels uh horrible to me.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you? If you weren't doing what you're doing now, what would you do?
Mm, it's hard question. So, when I was young, I like to writing story. So maybe a writer also suits me
Mm,
because I think my personality is very good for be a writer. Um, I really like stories, fantasy world or realistic story. So I really feel what people feel. So that's talented on me. So I think that one writer could be. Or so when I was in middle school, I also like science. So maybe uh, physics, such kind of doing some study. People give me task, let me do some research day by day, some routine work. I also feel the very academic work suits me.
Hmm. Yeah. Have you thought about, since you have an interest in writing, like writing and illustrating a book or a comic or something?
Well, so I feel because recent years my reading range is not wide and I'm lacking of many writing skills. I because become a writer, uh, one is passion, one is feeling, and another is skills. Right now, I'm lacking of that part. If I really want to do that, I need to compensate, like study more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with what we do. Like you have to like be focused on art because if you get
Yeah,
distracted, then it's just yeah, like art is such like a difficult and wide thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in a lifetime, if one person can doing one thing very well, it's already very talented and hardworking,
Yeah.
usually. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could clone myself. Then I could be
It's
musician, artist. I could do like pottery. I could do plein air painting. Yeah.
yeah, you could do at least maybe you can do some recording and have your own album someday. It's achievable. It's totally realistic, I feel.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be fun. Cool. What else?
I think our question is done, right?
Okay. Yeah, those are good questions.
Mhm.
Cool. Thank you so much for doing this. This is the first podcast I've done in like 10 months or something. So,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, happy to be your guest. My
Yeah.
own.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you, and it was great meeting you last weekend. It feels like longer ago, but I guess it was last weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How is your week?
Um, my week was good. Yeah, I was a bit tired from like the previous weekend and like driving up here. Um, but once I got here, I like took a deep breath and like could smell like the fresh mountain air and it's just like the peaceful environment. And it's like so nice to be out of the city.
Mhm.
So, um, and I've just like dived into like my personal paintings and been able to like really focus on those. So I'm having like so much fun just like focused on art and
Oh, fun. Sounds
yeah.
like your work is not busy, right?
It's busy, but it's not, yeah, it's not like crunch time or anything at work. I still work like an 8 hour day, but um yeah, I just have like one meeting every day,
Mhm.
like before lunch. So it's pretty chill.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Uh, it's for new movie, right?
Yeah. I'm actually not supposed to say, but I'm sure everyone knows. Like um yeah, I've been working on it like a couple of years now. So we've got about a year and a half left. And then it'll get busier as we get closer or before the like a trailer comes out, then we're like working overtime and stuff like that.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah.
So, what percentage of the life you are in this place, versus in LA? Of it?
Um, the past couple of
Yeah.
years I've spent like 30 30 to 40% here.
Oh, see.
Um, yeah, and that's something I'm trying to figure out. Because I don't have a permanent place in LA right now.
Mhm.
Um, last time I was there, my friend had an extra room in his house, so I got to stay with him. which worked out really nice. But I'm looking to I think I need to find a more permanent place there. I don't know if I buy a place a little outside of LA. Um, I don't know. It's just something that I'm considering so then I can, you know, go back and forth more easier. Yeah.
Yeah, but the property tax is high in California.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's like so expensive. You buy like a $2 million house and then you're paying like two grand a month just in taxes. So it's just like you're just throwing money away. Um, so maybe it's better to just rent. And that's part of the reason why I bought this place was because
Utah.
um yeah, Utah is and California has like 14% tax. Utah has like 3.8%. So I save tons of money every year by living here. Um, and it's a growing state. Like a lot of the tech industry is coming to Utah because it's so much cheaper. So property value, everything is increasing. Um, yeah, and it's a beautiful state. It's got tons of national parks. Like the mountain behind me that I see um, is a really beautiful national park. And there's this famous drive that you can do through the whole park. It takes like an hour, and you go like across the mountain, and you can see like cows and moose just like roaming free up there, and like red rocks and aspen trees. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I need to tour someday. Yeah, it's very American style.
yeah, yeah. I can give you a tour.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Um, how's how's your area? Is it like residential? You're not like in the city, right?
So it's in Santa Clara. It's a little bit suburban, but most people, especially some Asians, they are living in this area. So this area have a lot of Chinese, Korean, and the Asian foods. Basically, another AOA.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's important. Good food, right?
yeah, to survival. So I used to live in San Francisco, near downtown place. So so that means I can order very limited food
Hmm.
there. The Chinese food are a little bit fake Chinese food.
Oh,
So, but I'd say the downtown city life is interesting. A lot of interesting people there, and the dance studio is so cool there. But in my area, it's like elder people coming to the studio.
yeah. I think I prefer that. Like, I wouldn't want to live like in the city of LA. It's like too noisy all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I like suburban.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, what are you doing the rest of the weekend?
The rest of the, you mean last week or
The rest of today, I guess. It's Sunday, so
today? I'm gonna do some work after this. Then, uh, so today is boring actually. Yesterday I went to dancing
mhm.
and editing some videos. I feel that's urgent because my social media have long time haven't updated. I feel anxious.
Yeah.
Um, so next week I will be like having some dancing classes, have fun. Uh, what else? I think I don't know if my friend party, I don't know if I will go again because I feel that's very energy taking. I'd be focused more on myself, especially after I saw some your classes. I feel, oh, I want to paint.
Cool. Are you going to Lightbox?
Uh, maybe. I don't have exhibit booth this year, but maybe I will go to check others' work.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you going?
Yeah, I have a table. So
Oh, you have a table.
yeah.
A speech.
No speeches. No.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Um yeah, if you go, let me know. So I'm kind of yeah, I'm getting ready for that. I've got made some prints, some t-shirts. Yeah.
Oh, so cool. I also want to design some t-shirt.
Oh, you should. Yeah, your stuff would be great for shirts 'cause you have like beautiful drawings. So
Yeah, fashion stuff. Okay, I will try.
yeah. And I have the machine to do it. So if you want to try one to test it out, we can do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Um, what else? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I'll let you get back to work and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Super nice talking to you. Great to meet you in person last week. And yeah, hopefully see you end of this month.
Yeah. Very happy to talk with you.
Yeah. All right, bye. Oh, I'll get all your social media links and I'll post in the video so everyone can find you.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.